ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणे विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। पुनः अस्मिन् नूतने सत्रे भवतां सर्वेषां स्वागतम्। Today onwards we are going to learn Kridanta Pratyaya. Before that, in few classes or courses, what we had seen, we have learned Varana Ucharana Sthanam, Varanani, Swara, Vyanjanam, etc. etc. Then elaborately a year back, we had studied even Sandhi Prakarana, and also we had course on Shabda Parichaya and Kriya Pada Parichaya. After that, I didn't get a chance to introduce Karaka Prakarana, but briefly, for 7 days, we had taken a course on Karaka also. And now, the Kridanta Pratyaya, Samasa Prakarana, and Tabdhita Prakarana is still waiting to learn for, So, after some period of time, I will also take the Samasa Prakarana in brief, as well as Tabdhita Prakarana, we will try to cover in few another courses. Now, basically, this course is going to focus on Kridanta Pratyaya. And let me share the slide with you. So, you all are familiar with words as well as Kriya Padas, various types of noun. You can use them in sentences, like in all 7 cases. You know how to use Kriya Pada in past, present, future. So based on that, something will be added to make a simple sentences. For example, now Kridanta. Before that, what we know 2 kind of padas. In the sense, Sudanta Pada and Tiganta Pada. What does that mean? Sudanta are some pratyayas which are added to nouns. For example, Ram is a noun. To decline that Rama Shabda, Subanta Pratyaya will be added along with that Shabda, and that declination will go like Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha, Ramam, Ramau, Raman, etc. etc. in all 7 cases. And when you add this Subanta Pratyaya, then only you can use that Rama Shabda in sentence. If you don't add Subanta Pratyaya, that Rama Shabda will not be useful in sentence, or you cannot use that word in sentence. That is one thing. First, Subanta Pratyaya. Subanta means the Vibhakti Pratyaya, Su Aujas, Am Aujas, Tabham, etc. etc. When you add Subanta Pratyaya along with noun, then that noun gets the capability or capacity to get used in sentence. So that was Subanta. Apart from that Subanta Pratyaya, we have learned even Tiganta Pratyaya. Tiganta Pratyaya in the sense, the pratyayas which are added to main root of Kriya Pada. For example, Ti, Taha, Anti, Si, Thaha, Tha, Ami, Avaha, Amaha. These are some Tiganta Pratyayas. Siptajji, Siptastam, Vidvasmas. These are Parasmepadi Tiganta Pratyayas. And this Tiganta Pratyayas will be added to Kriya Pada. In the sense, Dhatu, the main root. For example, Gam, Athva Pat. Let's take Pat. Pat is a main root. Along with that Pat, Tiganta Pratyaya will be added like Ti. And the form will be made like Gachati, Pathati, Khadati, Pibati. Similarly, it will be like Tiganta Pratyayas. So, Tiganta Pratyaya means Tiptajji, Siptastam, Vidvasmas. These pratyayas will be added to the main root. So, this Subanta Pratyayas and Tiganta Pratyayas are very much familiar with you. And you also make the sentence by like Ramaha Vidyalayam Gacchati. So Rama is noun, Vidyalaya is noun, and Gacchati is Kriya Pada. Ramaha is Subanta, Vidyalayam is Subanta, and Gacchati is Tiganta. Similarly, you can make various sentences. Now, what we are going to learn? We are going to learn Kridanta Pratyas. And what does Kridanta means? Kridantas are such which are a kind of pratyas and they are added to the main root again. The main root in the sense, Kridanta Pratyas also are added to main root. जैसे कि पठ धातु है, पठ धातु को हमने तिगंत प्रत्यय लगाए तिक्तजी सिक्तस्त और फॉर्म बने गच्छति सॉरी पठति पठतः पठन्ति पठसि पठतः पठत. But this Kridanta Pratyas are not Tiganta Pratyas, they are different from Tigri. Hanji. Vaishali, do you want to ask something?
हाँ, आवाज थोड़ा इको हो रहा है महोदय.
ओके.
हाँ, क्लियर नहीं आवाज आ रहा है.
सबको यही प्रॉब्लम है क्या सबके?
आं महोदय, प्रतिध्वनिः श्रूयते.
Okay. Kridanta pratyas are such which are added to the main root. For example, patha is a main root. Along with that, if you add tva pratyaya, it will be pathitva. If you add tumun pratyaya, it will be pathatum. So this kind of tumun pratyaya will be added to the kriya, and there will be some modification here and there. But all the modification, all the rules, we are going to see one by one. So basically, which pratyas we are going to learn? That list is given here. We will begin with tumun pratyaya, which shows the desire of action. Like for example, saha patitam gacchati, saha gacchati, he goes. Kimartam gacchati, what is the desire or what is the purpose of action will be indicated through the tumun pratyaya. Saha patitam gacchati. So kind of tumun pratyas we will see various rules are applicable for to make that form. We will see all the elaborately. Thereafter, Tvanta Pratyaya, many of you know, like having done something, whenever we want to explain or show the meaning of having done. For example, Snatva Pujam Karoti, having taken a bath, he does a puja. So, having taken a bath, to show that the finished action, we use Similarly, Levanta also used to show same meaning, but there is some other rules when to use Twa Pratyaya and when to use Levanta Pratyaya. So those things will be shown. Then Tavatu, these are two pratyas which are used for past tense. And the Tavatu Pratyaya is always used in Kartari Yoga, and Ta Pratyaya is basically used for Karmani and Bhagavata Yoga. So the distinction will be shown and the rules again, the exceptions, etc. are also there. We will see that. Here and here and yet, these three pratyas are used to show should be, should happen, must happen in this meaning that will be used. Then last, we will see Shatru Pratyaya, which is also frequently used to say the continuous action, like Rama is studying, Rama Patan Asti. अथवा पठन्तं रामम अहम पश्यामि. So one who is studying that Rama, I am looking at. So that kind of Shatru Pratyaya will be shown. Then Shanach Pratyaya, both are used for present participle for continuous tense, but there are again some changes. When to use Shatru Pratyaya, when to use Shanach Pratyaya. There are some rules. For example, Shatru Pratyaya is always done with Parasmay Dhatu. And Shanach Pratyas are always used with Atmanapadi Dhatus. So those things will be clarified in these classes. Apart from that, these Samnanta Pratyas and Yalanda Pratyas, they are also very useful if we get time after learning all these 10 Pratyas. Then I shall introduce Samnanta forms also and Yaganta forms also. If time provides, I will definitely go with that also. Now, these are some Kridanta Pratyas. when we add this krudanta pratyayas, after adding krudanta pratyayas, there will be some modification in that, that verb. And that verbal form will be in decline. It will become auxiliary. For example, patha. Pathati dhatu, if you add krudanta pratyaya along with patha dhatu, the declination goes like pathati, patataha, pathanti. But when you add krudanta pratyaya like swa, yap, tumum, that krudanta form you cannot decline. It becomes auxiliary. Like patitva. You cannot decline like patitva, patita, patitau, patitaha, etc. etc. Right? Atva, patitin, that cannot be declined. It becomes auxiliary first thing. And it doesn't happen with all krudanta, only tva, yap, and tum. Second thing, after adding this tva, yap, tum, pratyaya or all other krudanta pratyayas, the form, whatever form is made, that would be apurna kriya. Some purna kriya pada you need to add. For example, aham khaditva. Aham khaditva what? Khaditva is apurna kriya. After having something, I should add some purna kriya pada. Aham khaditva pathami. Aham khaditva shayanam karomi. That pathami, shayanam karomi. That purna kriya is necessary to add to get the purna meaning of that sentence. Otherwise, sentence is apurna. So basically, tva pratyaya, yap pratyaya, tumun pratyaya, tap tavate pratyaya, shatrushanus pratyaya. These are apurna kriya. To get the complete meaning of that sentence, we need to add purna kriya pada, like gachati, patati will be added to words, or bhu, bhavati, asti, that kriya pada will be added with this pratyas, krudanta pratyas. Some krudanta pratyas are definitive, like tawya, aniyar, yar. These are some definitive, like should be done, should happen, must happen, shall happen, like that. Some shows past tense. For example, tat pratyaya, gataha, khaditaha, pitaha. This kind of tat pratyaya will be showing the past tense. And there are two pratyayas, krudanta pratyayas, which shows continuous tense, present continuous tense, like saha khadan asti. He is eating. And even shanas pratyaya shows the same meaning. For example, saha karyam kurvan asti. This way also we can make a sentence, and karoti dhatu is ubhayapadi. So another shanas pratyaya we add, it will be saha karyam kurvanah asti. Means what? He is doing work. So present continuous tense. So these pratyayas will be shown. So basically, the main root of gama, khada, gana, etc., etc. The main root is like an engine. Along with that engine, you can add the bus of krudanta pratyayas. अलग-अलग krudanta pratyay add करेंगे, or you are going to use them in the sentences. We will see now regarding tuman pratyaya. Basically, in this class, I was not supposed to. I'm not here to introduce all the sutras, because basically it is going to be little difficult if I introduce sutras. So I will view this slide, right? Shall I go towards, or shall I introduce sutras also?
Please introduce it.
Okay. So
भवान् कृपया अद्य सूत्रस्य introduction कृपया मा करोतु. आम्.
Okay. So only briefly,
क्लेशः वर्तते.
I will just go with sutra. So 2 minutes. If it is understood, then good. If it is not, then fine only. Okay. Dhatu. All the krudanta pratyayas are added after dhatu. The first sutra says dhatu. Dhatu. The adhikara of this sutra will go until the end of third chapter of Ashtadhyayi. So after dhatu only, you are going to add krudanta pratyaya, not before. So this sutra makes some, rule. Vibhi sutra means that adhikara sutram we can say. Tumun melau kriyayam kriyarthayam. So basically tumun pratyaya vishay vayam pasyantah smaha iti krutva. Tumun pratyaya kada upayujyate. When do we use tumun pratyaya? When the kriyartha kriya is being shown. For example, let's go towards directly. तो बेसिकली तुमुन प्रत्यय कब यूज करना है? जब आपको एक एक्शन के लिए दूसरी एक्शन दिखानी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लेट्स गो विद दिस एग्जाम्पल. सह भोक्तुम गच्छति. देयर आर टू एक्शंस. भोक्तुम नाम खादितुम. The khadanam अथवा bhaganam is one action and gacchati is another action. So one action is performed for another action. That time if action is not finished yet, that time Tuma Pratyay will be added. For example, so bhojanam is one action and gamanam is another action. That gamanam action is being performed for bhojanam. And the bhojanam is not completed yet. To show that another action, Tumun Pratyay will be added along with the main root like bhaj, and it becomes bhartum. So there are some basic rules regarding this. Though if you understand this rule, you will be, able to use the Tumun Pratyay and the form. The first rule goes like Tumun Pratyaya is used to show the purpose of action. For example, the sentence is Aham upagacchami. अहम गुरुम उपगच्छामि. समीपे गच्छामि. समीपम गच्छामि इति अर्थः. गुरोः समीपम गच्छामि. Why do you go towards Guru? To show that purpose of action, we need to use Tumun Pratyaya form along with Kriyapada. Tumun Pratyaya along with Kriyapada. So aham gurum upagacchami. This is main sentence. Why do you want to visit Guru or want to go near to the Guru? The purpose is Satyam Jnatum. We want to know the Satyam, the truth. To understand the truth, I go towards Guru. So Satyam Jnatum, the Jnatum becomes the purpose of action. Second example is Mohanaha Nadim Gacchati. Right? Mohanaha Nadim Gacchati. What is the purpose of going Nadi, river? Can anybody guess what is the purpose of visiting Nadi?
Snatum.
Snatum. Snanam is the purpose of visiting Nadi, going Nadi. So aham atra mohanaha snatum nadim gacchati. Another. Aham atra pathitum agacchami. Aham atra agacchami. So agamana kriya is done for what purpose?
Patanam kartum.
Kriya is apara kriya. To show that apara kriya, we can use Tunanta form along with Patadhatu and it becomes Patitum. How it becomes? Again, there are some rules I will introduce after this slide also. There is one more slide after this. After that, I will introduce how to give the formation of Tunanta form. Next, Yodhaha athva Yodhaha Yodhim Gatavantaha Santi. Here, Gatavantaha, the went. Yodhaha, the warriors went. Why they went? What is the purpose of doing? To show the purpose. There, along with Yodhatu, Tumun Pratyay will be added and it will become Yodhum. Right? Yodhaha, Yodhum, Gatavantaha. The first use is to show the purpose of action. Tumunanta form or Tumun Pratyay will be added along with main root. That was the first name. So this much is clear. यदि शंकाः सन्ति तर्हि प्रष्टुं शक्यन्ते अथवा गच्छामः. अस्तु. द्वितीयः नियमः अत्र अस्ति. Tumun Pratyay is also used for to show something or someone is capable to wish something, to be able to do something. For example, first example goes like Ishwarah Samartah asti. Ishwarah is appropriate or he is capable. For what? To show his capability, again Tumun Pratyay will be added. Ishwarah Samartah asti. Kimartham Samartah asti? Patum Samartah asti. Pa means to rakshanam. There are two dhatus like pa, pibati is one. And pibati dhatus Tumunanta form will be patum only. Okay. पातुम मतलब ड्रिंकिंग के लिए वो समर्थ है, ऐसा भी अर्थ निकल सकता है, लेकिन यहाँ पा धातु इज यूज्ड टू रक्षणम इन दिस मीनिंग, in this context, in this sentence, the patum word here is used to show, to protect, right? Ishwarah patum samartah asti, he is capable to protect, right? One. Second example, guruh yogyah asti, yogyah is a worthy person, he is a appropriate person. For what? Vanditum, to show that his appropriateness, we can use even Tunanta form along with that. Okay, third one. Balaha dhavitum arabhante, to begin with. Right? So whenever we want to start any work, before that we can use Tunanta form along with Kriya Pada, and we can say aham patitum arabhante. अहम खादितुम आरभते, सह पठितुम आरभते, सह गणयितुम आरभते, सह ताडयितुम आरभते, etc. etc. Along with आरभते क्रियापद, to begin with, we can add Tumananta form along with some kriyapada. So whatever kriya we have to begin with, we can add Tumananta form with that. Another, to wish, along with Ichchati dhatu, even we can use Tumananta form. For example, aham Geetam Shrotum Ichchami, I want to listen the song. And to be able to, Shaknoti, Arahati, Arayati, along with this Kriya Padas, Tumananta form will be added. So based on that, if you want to make few sentences, we can make one sentence, and we will discuss regarding the same.
उदाहरणार्थं महोदय,
हाँ, एकमेकम् उदाहरणं वदन्तु.
अहम् अग्रिमसप्ताहे ग्रामं गन्तुम् इच्छामि.
इच्छामि, along with that इच्छामि क्रियापद, you are using तुमुनन्त form. Okay, अहम् अग्रिमसप्ताहे ग्रामं गन्तुम् इच्छामि. Here ग्रामं गन्तुम् is not a purpose. So not first rule you are applying this wala rule, fourth one, right? Second rule, you are applying the fourth part, to wish. Ichchami, along with Ichchati dhatu, we can use Tumananta form. Yes. Anyone else? Simple sentences you have to make, right? Capable, legally, अथवा to show of action.
अहम सम्यक संस्कृतं वक्तुम् इच्छामि.
अहम सम्यक संस्कृतं वक्तुम् इच्छामि. समीचीनम्. Again, along with Ichchati क्रियापद, you are adding Tumananta form along with Patitum, etc. etc. Jnatum. Anything else? Or shall I move to next rule? Okay, let's move to the next. Along with, again, arahati, along with polite request, whenever you want to make a polite request to say something to someone, we can even use Tumananta form. For example, Bhavan mam rakshitum arahati. You can protect me, you shall protect me, or please protect me. Along with this polite request, Tumananta form can be added. Like Bhavan mam maya sakam, athva Bhavan maya sah mandiram agantum arhati. You can come with, you can come along with me to visit temple. Okay, so this is like a simple sentence with polite request. You can come, you shall come, like that. Right? So Bhavan maya sah karyam kartum parayati. You can work along with me. You can study with me. So this is just a simple sentence. To make a polite request, we can use Tumananta form. And fourth and ultimate rule is Kala Samaya Velasu Tum Pratyaya Utayujyate. Along with Kala Shabda, Samaya Shabda, or Vela Shabda. These are same, one and the same. Kala means Samaya, Samaya means Vela, Vela means Kala Samaya Vela. In the sense, all three have same meaning, time. For example, whenever we want to share, this is a particular time of doing something. Like for example, I am. So this पठितुं कालः अस्ति, दिस् इस् द टाइम ऑफ स्टडी, दिस् इस् द टाइम टू स्टडी। अयं स्वपितुं अयं पठितुं कालः न स्वपितुं, दिस् इस् द टाइम टू स्टडी, not for not to sleep, right? भवतः क्रीडितुं वेला का? What is your time of playing? भवतः क्रीडितुं अथवा खेलितुं वेला का? So along with वेला शब्द you can use तुमुनन्त form. Okay, another along with कालः शब्द again सार्धद्वादशवादनः खादितुं कालः अस्ति, the 12:30 is the time of eating or having lunch. So along with these two rules again, we can use Tumunanta form. So basically, 4 rules. Tumunanta form is used to show the purpose of action. For example, I go to school for studying. For studying, along with this word, patha, you can use Tumunanta form. Aham pachitum vidyalayam gacchati. Second rule, to fit, to be able, to acquire, to begin with, along with this root or kriyapadas like ichchati, arabhati, shaknoti, along with that we can use tumunanta form. Aham karyam kartum arabhe. Aham pachitum yogyah asmi. Right? Like that. So viruhu athva ishwarah jagat patum samartha asti, like that. Second rule also we have seen. Third rule is for polite request, right? So whenever you want to make a simple sentence along with polite request, we can say Bhavan patitum arahati bhoho, Bhavan patitum arahati. You can study. You are able to do that. So you can do that. And fourth rule says Kala Samaya Vela. So along with Kala Shabda, along with Samaya Shabda, along with Vela Shabda, even you can use to form. So this is the time of, along with something, whatever something is some kriya pad you are adding, along with that kriya pad you can use to form. For example, patitum kalah, khaditum kalah, shrotum kalah, mantum kalah, nididhyasatum kalah, drashtum kalah, etc., etc. Right? Can you make few more sentences? Then we will move with 2-3 sentences, then we will go ahead.
एतर्हि पठितुं वेला अस्ति, अतः अहं पठितुम् इच्छामि।
समीचीनम्। एषा पठितुं वेला, अतः अहं पठितुम् इच्छामि। समीचीनम्। Anyone else?
सार्धचतुर्वादने वादनः चायपीपनं कालः अस्ति।
इति न उक्त्वा अत्र तुमुन् प्रत्ययः यदि उपयुज्यते चेत् सार्धचतुर्वादनः चायपातुं कालः, अतः चाय समीचीनं। पीतः वा? वेला तु अतिक्रान्ता।
आम् पीतवती।
समीचीनं समीचीनम्। अस्तु, इतोपि केनचित् उच्यते वा?
महोदय, प्रश्नः अस्ति, प्रष्टुं शक्नोमि किम्?
निश्चयेन प्रष्ट।
एतद् प्रत्ययस्य उपयोगं तु सर्वेषां धातूनां कृते अपि भवितुम् अर्हति खलु?
सर्वेषां कृते भवति, सर्वेषां कृते।
कोऽपि अपवादः अस्ति इति मम प्रश्नः अस्ति।
न अस्य तुमुन् प्रत्ययस्य कृते कोऽपि अपवादः अत्र नास्ति। अस्तु, मया एकं पत्रमपि प्रेषितं वर्तते ग्रुप् मध्ये, तत्र तुमुन् प्रत्ययस्य फॉर्म् इत्यादिकं सर्वं लिखितं वर्तते। यदि अभ्यासं कर्तुम् इच्छन्ति चेत् साक्षात् तस्य पत्रस्य भवन्तं दर्शनं कृत्वा तत् पत्रं दृष्ट्वा भवन्तः वाक्यानि रचयितुं पारयिष्यन्ति। अथवा यद्यपि नाम यदि इतोपि अधिकानि रूपाणि तुमुनन्त फॉर्म् इत्यस्य रूपाणि आवश्यकानि चेत् रचनानुवादकौमुदी इति एकं सुन्दरं पुस्तकं वर्तते। तत् पुस्तकं रेफर् कर्तुं भवन्तः पारयिष्यन्ति अथवा रेफर् कुर्वन्तु। तद् अनन्तरम् आम् तथा पर्याप्तं भविष्यति, रचनानुवादकौमुदी पर्याप्तं भविष्यति। तत्र अन्ते सर्वं तुमुनन्त फॉर्म् इत्यादिकं सर्वं दीयते। अथवा इतोपि एकः साधुप्रयोगः अहं दर्शयामि। भवन्तः सर्वे अष्टाध्यायी.com इति वेब्सैट् जानन्ति वा? अष्टाध्यायी.com जानन्ति वा भवन्तः?
आं महोदय।
आमां महोदय।
किं कर्तव्यं तत्र पुनः ये न जानन्ति तेषां कृते अहं पुनः एकवारं वदामि। तत्र गत्वा यदि किमपि पुनन्त वा भवेत् अथवा प्रत्ययान्तः वा भवेत्, किमपि कृदन्तं वा भवेत् सन्नन्तं वा भवेत्, धातुरूपं यदि द्रष्टव्यं किं कुर्मः? धातुपाठे गच्छामः। यथा पठति इति धातु तत्र वर्तते चेत् पठति इति धातुं टैप् कृत्वा तस्य सर्वाण्यपि रूपाणि अत्र उपलभ्यन्ते इति अत्र प्राप्स्यन्ति भवन्तः। तत्र गत्वा पुनः यदि तत्र कृदन्तप्रत्यये भवन्तः अन्वेषणं कुर्वन्ति तत्र पश्यन्तु अन्वित् इति अन्यर् नुल् टून् तव्यर् रिच् वा एते सर्वेपि कृदन्तप्रत्ययाः। तत्र गत्वा भवन्तः द्रष्टुं पारयिष्यन्ति यथा पठितुम् इति तुमुन् प्रत्ययन्त फॉर्म। So those who know they can again revive. Those who don't know they can learn how to find it.
महोदय सर्वेषां धातूनां कृदन्तरूपं तत्र न वर्तते महोदय।
सर्वेषां धातूनां कृदन्तरूपं न वर्तते इति न, तत्र सर्वेषां धातूनां केचन कृदन्तप्रत्ययाः नाम किं 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 पुनः एकवारं।
न महोदय अत्र कृदन्त सेक्शन् अस्ति खलु, धातूनां विषये तत् तु रिक्तः अस्ति।
अष्टाध्यायी.com मध्ये वा? सर्वे कृदन्तप्रत्ययाः न सन्ति। ये नाम उपयोगिनः कृदन्तप्रत्यये यथा अस्माभिः ये द्रष्टव्याः सन्ति ते प्रत्ययाः तु समुपलभ्यन्ते। अस्तु, पुनः विषयं प्रकृतम् अनुसरामः। एतत् जातं खलु? आम्। अधुना केचन बेसिक् रूल्स् भवन्ति तत् दृष्ट्वा वयं धातूनां पुनन्त फॉर्म निर्माणं धातुरूपं कृदन्तरूपं तत्र निर्मातुं कारयामः। So basically formation will be like a मूल धातु. For example, that is a main root. नयति धातुः main root वर्तते नि. So along with main root, you have to understand whether that dhatu is set or innate, in the sense whether that dhatu will have set agama in agama or not. So basically, if you don't get that set net part, just ignore it. Ultimate form I am going to share with you all. So you just memorize that, and that will be sufficient. Okay. Okay. So basically, Pata dhatu along with idagama, and if we add tunanta form, it will be pachitum. This is how you are going to get the ultimate form of tunanta. The first rule, धातोः अन्तिमस्य तथा उपान्त्यरस्वस्वरस्य गुणः भवति. Means what? The first rule says, so they basically they have said मूल धातु. मूल धातु. So मूल is a main धातु, मूल धातु. धातोः अन्तिमस्य स्वरस्य गुणः भवति. So before adding तुम प्रत्यय, the dhatu, if it is ending with swara, that swara is going to get gunadesha. For example, ni will change into guna. E will change into a. So this is how the form becomes netum. Similarly, there is a G, main root is G, Jayati, Upantar. So that G, before adding Tumin Pratyaya, it will change into A. That Ikara will get Bhala as A, so it will become Jetum. Bhadhatu will change into Dhatu. Right? Okay. Through dhatu, it will change into kar. Kartu gunadesh will happen. Likh dhatu will change into lekhitu. So this is how gunadesh will happen. So basically, if dhatu is ending with A, it will change into A. If dhatu is ending with O, it will change into O. And then there will be some ayadi adesha, etc. And then ultimate sum you are going to get. Again, this is just for, those who know little bit Sanskrit, that Sanghi Prakaran, etc. This rule they can apply. Otherwise, directly go towards the ultimate form. Those who don't understand these rules directly find the ultimate form. That would be good for everyone. Those who want to know more, they can just go to this slide and let me know in next few classes. If you want to know about this, you can let me know. Okay, so I'm just explaining because I got the message, sir, I'm not getting the rules. So I will not follow the rules. I will directly go towards ultimate form. Right? Okay.
Sir, the it unit you have already done.
Net and unit, this is, you don't go with net and unit. So it becomes little bit complicated if you want to explain that. There are many dhatus which will have it agama. There are some dhatus which will not have it agama. So just exclude that part and just go with this ultimate forms. Now let's see Pata dhatu.
You mean learn it by heart types?
Correct. Okay. So just find the ultimate form and use in sentence. That will be simple for us. Okay. So Pata dhatu, the ultimate form would be patitum. Raksha dhatu would be rakshitum. Likha dhatu would be lekhitum. Griha dhatu will be grihitum, etc., etc. So based on that, you can make some sentences. Then we will find some shlokas also along with this. You can make some sentences. Pata dhatu, patitum. So patitum you have to make or you have to use in sentence.
किमपि गृहीतुं संघर्षः आवश्यकी
संघर्ष
संघर्ष आवश्यकम्
आवश्यकः संघर्षः आवश्यकः किमपि संघर्षः तु प्रयत्नः आवश्यकः
प्रयत्नः आवश्यकः
न साधु प्रयोगः प्रयत्नः यत्नः आवश्यकः इतोपि
वयं कृदन्तं पठितुं वर्गम् आगच्छामः
वयं वर्गम् आगच्छामः. What is the purpose of coming to the class? Kridantam patitum. So this becomes the purpose of action. Kridantam patitum vayam vargam agacchamaha. समीचीनम्. इतोपि अन्ये सर्वैः एकमेकं वाक्यं वक्तव्यं. वदन्तु.
Balika, shall I use?
वदतु. बालिका
खेलितुं खेलितुं is playing is a क्रीडा. खेलितुं क्रीडा गच्छति.
बालिका खेलितुं गच्छति. बालिका खेलितुम् इच्छति. बालिका खेलितुम् अर्हति. Right? Many sentences you can make. Yeah, she can play. She wants to play. She wants to go to play. So तो बहुत सारे सेंटेंस ऐसे बना पाएंगे आप जी. तो और कोई बनाएंगे? मनोज जी, you were saying something. No. So shall I go with shlokas?
Sir, प्रजाः पातुं नृपस्य प्रथम दायित्वं. प्रजाः पातुम् अथवा सिंगुलर यदि कुर्मः प्रजा शब्दः बहुवचने उपयुज्यते सिंगुलर मध्ये उपयुज्यते तर्हि शक्यं. यथा प्रजां पालितुं राज्ञः दायित्वं कर्तव्यम्. राज्ञः दायित्वम् अथवा कर्तव्यम् अथवा धर्मः. प्रजापालनम अथवा प्रजां पालयितुं राज्ञः धर्मः एवं समीचीनं साधु।
चोरान् दण्डयितुम् अपि च जनान् पालयितुं राज्ञः धर्मः अस्ति।
समीचीनं दण्डनीयान् दण्डयितुं पालनीयान् पालयितुं राज्ञः धर्मः समीचीनम्।
अहम् one more करोमि।
हाँ।
दुर्योधनः राज्यकारभारं हर्तुं द्यूतक्रीडा संयोजितवान्।
दुर्योधनः राज्यं नाम पाण्डवानां राज्यं हर्तुं द्यूतक्रीडां संयोजितवान्। बहु साधु समीचीनं।
Sir, if you want to say Bhaktah, the devotee prays for protection, ask him to protect himself. तो कैसे होगा?
स्वं रक्षितुं प्रार्थयति भक्तः स्वं रक्षितुं।
Swam, that's what I want. Okay.
रक्षितुम् आत्मानम् इति अपि शब्दः उपयुज्यते। आत्मानं नाम अपने आप को, खुद को।
पातुम का प्रयोग करना हो तो
रक्षितुं पातुम् उभयता शब्दः।
स्वम पातुम,
स्वं पातुं स्वं रक्षितुम् अथवा आत्मानं पातुम् आत्मानं रक्षितुं प्रार्थयति, देवं प्रार्थयति।
Can I say balika khaditum? Balika khaditum. So she goes to the Annapurni Griha.
अन्नक्षत्रं
Annakshetra.
बालिका खादितुम् अन्नक्षत्रं गच्छति। साधु समीचीनं। साधु। एतेषां सर्वेषां भवन्तः प्रयोगं कुर्वन्तु, वाक्यानि लिखन्तु, तेन अभ्यासः सम्यक् अभ्यासः भविष्यति। कानि कानि वाक्यानि कथं वाक्यानि रचनीयानि, एतेषां नियमानां चतुर्णां नियमानां भवन्तः पालनं कुर्वन्तु। प्रत्येकं नियमे एकम वाक्यं विधातव्यम्, एकम वाक्यं रचनीयम्। एक वाक्य आपको बनाना है ये सब नियमों का यूज करके। तो बेसिकली यू हैव टू फोकस ऑन दिस स्लाइड, दिस वन व्हाट आई एम शोइंग, दिस वन राइट, एंड दिस स्लाइड। तो ये 4 जो भी नियम है ये नियम फॉलो करिएगा। उनके बाद ये वाले आपके लिए मैं ये भेज रहा हूँ। ओके, so this to and perform directly. How it becomes, it doesn't matter. Just know you make the changes into Lechitum. That's it. Okay. Okay. Now the Sudhashita is there. So
what lit changes to? You said lit. What changes to? You said something changes to something.
He meant the idagama and the anit, the way the whole thing is formed is using the rules on it and anit and wait.
It and it. Acha, I heard lit. I was wondering.
No, it is it, anit and wait.
Don't get bothered by this it, anit or wait, because to explain that it will take much time and it will be little bit confusing. So ignore this part. If you don't understand this slide, directly go with this slide, understand the ultimate form of Tuvim Pratyaya and use directly in sentence. How Chinta becomes Chintatum, don't get bothered with this.
Okay. Sir, and you will be sharing these slides later on WhatsApp?
After the course, at the end of the day.
Can you send this many, whatever slides you're doing, that because then we can practice before the next section?
What I do, I make some changes. If there are some changes in between the slide, I have changes, and there will be typos or errors will be there. So definitely I will share after the or last day of the course. Before that, you want to take a screenshot, definitely you can go through, or I am going to share the video.
Okay.
Right? So it will be available for all the time.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. The Subhashita goes like स्वभावो नोपदेशेन शक्यते कर्तुमन्यथा सुतप्तम् अपि पानीयं पुनर्गच्छति शीतताम्। तो स्वभावः उपदेशेन अन्यथा कर्तुं न शक्यते। Basically the अन्वय goes स्वभावः means nature, उपदेशेन with the upadesha अन्यथा कर्तुं न शक्यते. Swabhava cannot be changed by anything. If it is Swabhava, it will be same. You cannot change with anything. Why? Because that is a prakriti. Okay. For example, like what? Sutaptam api paniyam punargacchati shitatam. The nature of paniyam in the sense water is a cold. शीत स्पर्शवत्य आपः says न्यायाचार्य. है ना? न्याय दर्शन में पानी का जब भी वो लक्षण करते हैं, जल का लक्षण करते तो बोलते शीत स्पर्शवत्य आपः. The शीत स्पर्श is the nature of water. You do whatever, ultimately it is going to be cold only. For little time it might change here and there, but ultimately it is going to be cold. So this is how the shloka goes. स्वभावनोपदेशेन उपदेशेन स्वभावः अन्यथा कर्तुं विपरीतं कर्तुं न शक्यते. सुतप्तमपि पानीयं पुनर्गच्छति शीतताम्. Even you make it hot, that water will be heated, if you give some heat, it will be hot. But after some period of time, naturally, it is going to be cold only. Right? So somebody might say, oh sir, the person is always angry. His nature is angry. Ultimately, nobody is angry, or nobody can be angry forever. If you say he is an angry fellow, he has to be angry all the time. तो जब हम बोलते हैं ना उसका नेचर ही ऐसा है, वो बहुत क्रोध करने वाला व्यक्ति. एक्चुअली यदि वो क्रोध करने वाला व्यक्ति है, वो एंग्री वाला जब हम बोलते हैं ना, वो बड़ी गुस्सा वाला व्यक्ति है. एक्चुअली कोई गुस्सा वाला ऑल द टाइम गुस्सा वाला कोई नहीं रहता. कभी ना कभी उसमें कुछ परिवर्तन दिखाई देता है, मतलब उसका स्वभाव ऐसा नहीं है ना. या तो दैट काइंड ऑफ स्वभाव कैन बी चेंज बिकॉज पीपल थिंक समथिंग रॉन्ग वे. अरे वो ऐसे हमेशा ऐसे ही दिखते हैं, हमेशा ये भी दिखते हैं, तो उनका स्वभाव हमेशा ये भी ऑल 24 आवर इफ इट इज सीन लाइक दैट, देन दैट इज हिज नेचर. लेकिन ऐसा हमेशा कोई व्यक्ति गुस्से वाला नहीं दिखता. सो नेक्स्ट श्लोक. सामना दानेन भेदेन समस्तैरथवा पृथक् विजेतुं प्रयतेत् हरिं न युद्धेन कदाचन. Whenever we want to conquer over our enemy, what are the things, what are the upaya? Whenever we want to conquer over our enemy, what are, first one is samna. Samna, sam, dama, danda, bhed. These are four mutis again. So you are familiar with that. Sama means what? To explain him, oh, you are doing whatever you are doing, that is not good. Let's change something. So through Upadesha, we can conquer our enemy. Second, Danena, for offering something, giving some gift, the enemy's swabhava can be changed, or enemy can be, we can make the enemy as a friend. Bodena, Sama, Dana, Danda, Bheda. Bheda again consequences. So through this upayas, Arjuna Vijetum Prayate, we shall, or the person shall, put efforts to conquer our enemy. Na yuddhena kadachana, not by युद्ध. तो युद्ध करने से क्या क्या लाभ होते हैं, क्या क्या हानियां होती है, आप सब जानते हो, है ना. तो युद्ध नहीं करना अच्छा है. यदि उसको जीतना है तो क्या करना चाहिए? आइदर वी हैव टू टेक साम, दान अथवा दंड और भेद. थ्रू दिस, दंड शक्य तो उसका भी उपयोग नहीं करना चाहिए. बेसिकली दो साम, दान एंड we shall conquer our enemies. Okay, this is very much familiar with you. Bhaktya pananyaya shakya ahamevam vidorjuna ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुं च तत्त्वेन प्रवेष्टुं च परन्तपः. हे अर्जुन, अहम एवं विदः ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुं तत्त्वेन च प्रवेष्टुं शक्यः. Right? This is how Bhagavan says. Anena aham ananyaya bhaktya, through the devotion. Which kind of devotion? Ananya bhakti. Through the ananya bhakti, I am able to understand, I am able to see, I am able to see, no. The bhakta will be able to see me and bhakta will be able to enter into me. Jnatum, to understand, drashtum, to see, and praveshtum, to enter. Right? So this is how the shlokas go. Now there are 5 more minutes. If you have any, questions, you can ask. I shall stop recording. We'll do Purnamada thereafter. We will discuss little bit.
Sir, I want to read my sentence. I couldn't because there was a problem with my device.
Okay.
Yeah. जीवान् विमोचितुं भगवान् शिवः शङ्कराचार्यरूपेण पृथिव्याम् अवतरति.
अरे वाह, समीचीनम्. जीवान् विमोचितुं भगवान् शङ्कराचार्यः भगवान् शिवः अथवा शङ्करः
शङ्कराचार्यरूपेण पृथिव्याम् अवतरति.
पृथिव्याम् अवतरति. साधु. वेरि गुड्. अस्तु. पूर्णमदः कुर्मः, तदनन्तरं पुनः डिस्कशन् यदि अस्ति प्रश्नाः सन्ति चेत् प्रष्टव्य. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. हरि ओम.
So you